Audio Jungle.
Many young girls in rural communities are faced with several kinds of experiences every day. While some may be good, most of it are bad and terrible because they threaten the future of a dream that could be achieved given the right environment and mentorship. From teenage pregnancy, early marriages, to rape and poverty, many adolescent girls in these hard-to-reach areas have their own unique story to tell. I also have mine.
Hello, Godia. How are you? Yes, where are you? Yes, I need you to come to my place as soon as possible. Yes, I have a very urgent message I need you to pass to your dad.
That was my uncle Malachi, as we fondly call him in our home. He was a very close friend of my father and my family, and we all trusted him until the worst happened. I was heartbroken, frustrated, bittered, and ashamed of myself. How did this happen? Where do I start from? How do I tell my parents? Maybe I will just have to swallow this bitter pill and allow the sleeping dog to lie. So I thought until I discovered that I was 3 weeks pregnant. Despite my parents' scolding, they still encouraged me to keep the baby. But my greatest fear was, how do I still keep my dream of being educated alive as a young nursing mother? That was the question, until I found a way of hope.
Educating the girl child, they say, is educating the nation. But in reality, access to education is often out of the reach of many adolescent girls in hard-to-reach areas. Johanna Godia's story typifies what a lot of girls in several communities go through. These girls have dreams and aspire for something bigger, but unprotected from teenage pregnancy, rape, early marriage, child trafficking, and poverty, their chances of achieving their dreams are often short-lived. This has been the bane of many communities until Tabitha Cumi Foundation reached out to them.
When Mommy Tabitha heard that I was pregnant, she was upset and she was not happy. But she still showed love. She encouraged me to go back to school. The baby can't stop me from going to school.
For her, who was vibrant, she was a leader. She was like an example to the others. It was heartbreaking. But well, we looked at it that, well, it had happened and all we needed to do was to help her. And we were very concerned about her having the child safely, and being okay, and the baby as well. And we kept telling her that it's not the end. She can still go back to school.
Tabitha Cumi Foundation is a non-governmental organization that seeks to enhance the living standards of women and girls through the provision of education and life-building skills. Part of its mission is to provide mentorship to adolescent girls so the likes of Godiya can aspire for a greater future despite their predicaments.
The greatest form of hope I got was from the TCF, Tabitha Girls Club. That's where I was encouraged to go back to school. That despite my pregnancy, it can't stop me from going to school. After having my baby, I can still go back to school and continue with my education. And I made up my mind to go to Kaduna and write WAEC with my baby. That's SSCE, and I came out with flying color.
Going all the way to Kaduna. Kaduna is about 2 hours drive from Abuja. Going all the way back there with a baby to take her exams shows that she didn't want to lose that opportunity. She didn't want to lose that year. She didn't want to have to wait another year. If that was the price she had to pay, she was ready to pay it.
Our guests, they marry young. They never go in any school. They go carry belly because of their boyfriend. They go come to deceive. They say they go give them money to go school, and from there they go give them belly. But now, education what Tabitha brief for doing me here, we benefit that education because they have many things way that they do now. Tabitha brief other school for here.
As part of the plan to shape the futures of adolescent girls like Godiya, Tabitha Cumi Foundation created the Girls Club in 2010, basically to provide mentorship to girls in underserved communities so they could be well informed and empowered to make better decisions for the future.
We are raising a new generation of ladies in this environment. Ladies who will be able to make a living for themselves. Ladies who will also be able to raise children in the proper, because if they are educated, they'll want their children to be educated. If they're empowered, they'll be able to take care of beyond themselves, their families, and the whole community will take a new turn. Ladies who can represent their communities, who can be voices for their communities. And we're already seeing them emerge. So, we see ladies that are going to aspire at the local government level, will aspire at the state level, and probably national level. So, in spite of their backgrounds, they can become, something.
Some of the things I learned there are educating a girl child. And a girl child should not look down on herself that she's a female child, that she can't do anything. Girls are doing better than guys in many areas today. I also learned that a girl can be voted for and she can also vote. A girl can be a first female president. The skills I learned how to do shampoo. In aspect of catering, I learned how to do chin-chin, donuts and cake, and other things. I learned so much in the club.
The fact is that I've learned so many things in Tabitha. The first time that we went to training at drag, so with the Australian people, I learned some skills acquisition, e.g. how to make shampoo, air freshener, to be self-dependent. And also, I have learned that girls are the mother of the nation if they are well educated. And I have learned that a girl can be a president as well as a man.
Tabitha Cumi have helped me to know that I have something in me, I have a potential in me, I have a skill in me, and it has bring out that skill.
With these skills I have learned, I cannot be able to do chin-chin. and donuts, sell them, have money to buy some things for myself, my baby, and help my siblings in paying school fees and other house chores.
With the profits that we're making from the business that we're doing now, we use it to train some other girls to school and also give them their transport fee to their schools.
With the cake making I've learned, last 2 months I decorated a cake for somebody and I was paid for it. I made cupcake and people were buying it 50 naira, and it really helped me.
This handwork now, what do they do? Because then they get money as they learn and finish, they get money there. Then they assist for their junior sister, their senior sister, their younger brothers, even their mother or their fathers, then they help them.
On 6th August 2015, Tabitha Cumi Foundation, with support from USAID, launched the Girls Safety Initiative campaign with the theme, Creating Safe Spaces for Girls in Communities within the FCT.
The initiative was to help girls in hard-to-reach communities, because we found out that with the insurgency, more people were moving into the FCT. Some of them were those who were running away from those areas, and it was a good hideout for them. And the girls are the first in the communities that will be involved with these people. It was important that they knew that, you know, it's not everyone who comes into the community that is innocent. And then also they were taught a lot about security. They were taught a lot about how to defend themselves if it was necessary to do so, and then to teach them life skills so that they have something to make a living from.
In a bid to deepen the skills acquisition training received by these girls, Tabitha Cumi Foundation, with the support of the government and people of Japan, commissioned and handed over Durumi Vocational Training Center to the FCT Department for Mass Education Buari Area Council on 12 July 2017. The center's main purpose is to empower rural women and adolescent girls with skills to make them self-dependent.
Women particularly are supposed to be empowered to be able to assist in sustaining the home front, making sure that our children attend school, making sure we give family good meals. So for them to be able to do that, they are all variously gifted, but to enhance it cannot be possible without a place like this.
As a Japanese government, we want to empower women more in Nigeria. So this Tabitha Cumi Foundation is a very important partner for Japanese embassy here in Nigeria, because there are hundreds, thousands of NGOs here, but the idiom who we rely on, they implement project all the time. So we have a confidence that if we finance them, they can do well. Yeah, all the projects are well done.
Our focus, apart from getting the children back to school in those communities, was on the women in the communities. The women and the vulnerable adults, the girls, who had missed the opportunity of an early education. So we began in all those communities by teaching them basic literacy. It's just that these people lack opportunity. They have desires within them. They know that their lives can be better if they have the opportunity. And so the Vocational Training Center is like a ray of hope that we have given to them, so that they can acquire skills, they can learn, a lot, and then they can be independent.
Because of this adult education, I can read. If my children, if they go to school and come back, I will do the assignment for them. Before, I will look who will help me to do. Even to speak English self, to write my name. I know Sabi write my name. Now I can write my name.
Tabitha Cumi's Girls Club has helped to secure brighter futures for adolescent girls in underserved communities through mentorship programs that seek to guide and motivate them to aspire for a greater future beyond their limiting environments.
The Tabitha Girls Club has also helped the girls to be very confident. You know, most of them, when we met them, they were timid. They won't even want to talk. In fact, they can't even look you straight in the eyes. And they had no confidence. But after interacting with them for a while, you know, we are seeing leaders emerge amongst them. They are bold.
So, with success stories like Godia's, Tabitha's, Hamamatu's, and several others, the foundation no doubt represents a ray of hope for many more adolescent girls out there.